So I bet you know about the bomb fruit, right? But in case you don't, here's a quick overview. The bomb fruit is a paramecia type devil fruit that turns the user into a bomb human, in which all aspects of their body can be turned into a bomb. This is a very interesting devil fruit because it is one of a kind in its effect, because not many devil fruits localize the effect to the body specifically and its processes. There's usually always some sort of gimmick involved with the various paramecia fruit users that you see throughout the series. They can do something or other that's a bit peculiar. But with the bomb fruit, it's very interesting because it's not like, say, Doflamingo or various other characters that generate a substance. With the bomb fruit, it's more akin to characters like Buggy, Alvida, or Kuma, in which the power is technically on all the time. But instead of producing bombs, every natural process of the body is a bomb. This includes the boogers of the user, the spit of the user, the breath of the user. All these things are charged to be highly explosive, which I find very interesting because, again, not many devil fruits really focus on the natural aspects of the body or abilities. It's always something extra, or there's some sort of weird brand of invincibility involved, like with Very Good or Buggy. But speaking about invincibility, the bomb fruit user is immune to explosives, and we see this through Mr. 5, as he is able to eat one of Usopp's exploding stars during the confrontation on Little Garden. So that's quite interesting that this fruit actually gives you honest to goodness immunity to explosives. And immunity too is an odd thing because it's not assured all the time with paramecia devil fruits. Like, it will be either absolute or very half-hearted, because in the case of, say, Buggy or Very Good, they are completely immune. But when it comes to characters like Magellan, it's a half-hearted immunity. Poison doesn't kill him when he ingests it, but he gets diarrhea. So that's pretty interesting. On the subject of diarrhea, the funny part about the bomb fruit is that this is the only devil fruit, I think, in canon in which the user's turds could become explosives. Imagine you taking a dump in your hand and then chucking that dump as a grenade and it actually being effective. That's possible with the bomb fruit. I just wanted to point that out because it's very funny. But anyway, so in that way, the bomb fruit stands out to be very unique, even amongst other powers that are quite similar, like the pop fruit or the arms fruit. But with that being said, and spoilers for Elbaf, we recently got some lore about the bomb fruit. It has multiple users in the narrative now, because during the Elbaf flashback, we find out that Ganzu of the former Rocks Pirates was the previous user of the bomb fruit. Now, this isn't Ganzu's first appearance in the manga. He was that weird elephant centaur zombie that we see on Thriller Bark, and he was actually zombie 889. So that's pretty interesting that he appeared way back then, and now we're getting context for him in the present. So he's a fairly interesting character in that way. But now, understanding the true nature of the zombie, a very interesting relationship occurs between Ganzu and Mr. 5, because technically you could say both of them were underlings of warlords at one point in time. As in being a zombie, Ganzu, as zombie 889, was a minion of former warlord Gecko Moria. And of course, in being a Baroque Works member, Mr. 5 was a high-ranking subordinate of Mr. Zero, otherwise known as Crocodile, another former warlord. So that's pretty interesting. But to continue, and we find out that he has the bomb fruit because he does a very similar maneuver to Mr. Five, otherwise known as Jim, and he flicks a booger at Captain John and calls it a very cool name, honestly, because he calls his attack Sky Snake Red Cannon. And he does this in chapter 1163. So this is just a cooler named variant of what Mr. Five does, in which his booger flicking is called Nose Fancy Cannon. So they're both called Cannon, which that in itself is funny. What's also funny is that Mr. Five, of whom we see during the Baroque Works saga, in which the Straw Hats are fighting against Baroque Works and Crocodile, he actually has a real name, and I just mentioned it a little while ago. His name is Jim. This is funny because both the users now of the Bomb Fruit have names that start with G, Ganzu and Jim. So that's cool. With that being said, I need you to be da bomb and click that subscribe button if you are enjoying the video. Click the like button if you are enjoying the video, and click that bell so you never miss a Polypede Works video. And if you are so inclined, could you please find the hype button and click it? It really helps a lot. But with that being said, that's all the comparisons I could find between the two users of this particular Devil Fruit. I find it very enlightening when multiple characters are shown using the same power, because it really does give you a good look as to what actually the power does and how many people come to the same conclusion when using that ability. Like, it's quite funny that both Mr. Five and Ganzu shoot boogers at their opponents and call that attack cannon. I think that's great, but they could have done something else entirely. Who's to say? And maybe we'll see more of Ganzu from the past in the future. But with that being said, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Polypede Works.